Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Students, the topic we are going to discuss today is predecessor and successor. And this topic is on page number 32 of your booklet. Before we will learn about predecessor and successor, we have a small task given. First, we will understand this, then we will move to the topic of predecessor and successor, right? In this task, what you have to do, write the number that comes before, after, and between. Write the number that comes before, after, and between, right? Okay, first we have to write the number that comes before. To write the number that comes before, we will subtract. We will subtract one digit from the given number. We will subtract one digit from the given number and we will get our number that comes before your given number, right? For example, to write the number that comes before 3275, we will subtract 1 from this number. How we will do that? We need to write the number that comes before 3275. To write the number that comes before this number, we will subtract. We will subtract 1 from 3275. First, we will mention the places ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. When we have to subtract only 1, we will write that one in the ones place, below the digit 5, right? The digits should be under the digits, right? Now, no digit under 7, so we will write a 0. No digit under 2, write a 0. No digit under 3, write a 0. Now start subtraction. 5 minus 1 is 4. 7 minus 0, 7. 2 minus 0, 2. And 3 minus 0, 3. Right? So the number that comes before 3275 is 3274. Understand? Now, let's solve an example of the number that comes after. Here we have to calculate, or here we have to write a number that comes after 8642. Let's see how we will do that. We have to write the number that comes after 8642. To calculate the number that comes after, we will add, right? We will add 1. Similarly, we will write the places ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands, right? And we have to add 1, and we will write that 1 in the ones place, right? And we will write zeros in the empty places, right? Now 2 plus 1, 3. 4 plus 0, 4. 6 plus 0, 6. 8 plus 0, 8, right? So the number that comes after 8642 is 8643, right? So what we have done, to find out the number that comes before your given number, we will subtract 1. We will subtract 1. And to write the number that comes after your given number, we will add 1, right? Now, the third thing. Here we have to write the number that comes between. You can do it in two ways. You can add 1 in this number, you can add 1 in this number, right? Or you can subtract 1 from this number, right? Or you have the choice. You can do it the way you like, right? Okay. If you will add 1, so we will write it like this: 9,658 plus 1, right? We will write 1 in the ones place. We will write 1 in the ones place, right? So 8 plus 1 is 9. We have no digit here, so we will write zeros in the empty places. 5 plus 0, 5. 6 plus 0, 6. And 9 plus 0, 9. So the number that comes between 9,658 and 9,660 is 9,659. Hope you have understood. Now let's move to the topic of predecessor and successor. Predecessor and successor. Students, predecessor. In maths, the number that comes before another number is called the predecessor, right? The number that comes before another number is called the predecessor, right? Predecessor. Pre here means before. Pre here means before, right? So we will calculate our predecessor as we have done in our previous task, that how we can calculate a number that comes before. Similarly, we will calculate the predecessor, right? Now, successor, the number that comes just after another number. The number that comes just after another number is called the successor. Succeed means follow. Succeed means follow, right? So the predecessor is the number that comes before another number, and successor means the number that comes after a number, right? So to calculate the predecessor, we always subtract 1. To calculate the successor, we always add 1. Clear? As we have done in our previous task. So let's move to another task. Write the predecessor. Write the predecessor. Okay. One example is already done for you. Let's solve an other example, right? Okay, I'll take the number 1001, 1001, right? 1001. To write the predecessor of 1001, we have to yes, we have to subtract 1. We have to subtract 1. And where we will write that one? In the ones place. In the ones place, right? So on the empty places we will write zeros, right? So 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0, 0, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So the predecessor of 1001 is 1. The predecessor of 1001 is 1000, right? Now let's move to next task. In the next question, you have to write the successor. You have to write the successor. To write the successor, we have to, yes, what we have done to calculate the number that comes after? Yes, we have done the addition. We have done the addition. So, to calculate the number that comes after 2099, or to write the successor of this number 2099, we will add 1. We will add 1 in 2099. For that, first write the places, and you have to write that one in the ones place, and you have to fill the empty places with the help of zeros, right? So 9 plus 1, yes, 10. In 10 you have 0 ones and 1 tens. So we will write 0 in the ones place, and 1 will be carry. The one that in the tens place, we will make it a carry. Now 9 plus 1, 10, and 10 plus 0, yes, 10. Again we will write 0 here, and 1 will be carry in the hundreds place, right? Now 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, and 2 plus 0 is 2, right? So the successor of the number 2099 is 2100. Clear? Okay. Here we have some blanks, and you have to try it yourself, right? If you face any difficulty in filling these, fill in the blanks, you can contact me. Okay. Now let's move to the next page. Here we have another question. We have to identify the circled number. We have to identify the circled number as predecessor or successor, right? As predecessor or successor, right? Okay. You can see here an example is already done for you. Let's move to the next one. First, we read out these numbers. 3110. 3110. The circle number is 3109. 3109. Let's compare these numbers, right? Let's compare these numbers. 3100 and 10, 3109. First, mention the places, right? Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Now we will start comparing from thousands place. You can see 3 and 3 both are equal. Then we will move to the next hundreds place. Here you can see 1 and 1 both are again equal. Then we will move to the next place, tens place. 1 is greater than 0, right? 1 is greater than 0, and that means 3110 is the greater number. Or you can also judge 10 comes after 9. 10 comes after 9. So 3110 comes after 3109. So 3109 will be the predecessor. 3109 will be the predecessor. So we will tick mark in the predecessor column, right? Let's solve another example. 4430. 4430. 4429. You all know that 29 comes before 30. 29 comes before 30. So 4429 is also a predecessor. So again we will put a tick mark in the predecessor column, right? Now one more example. 9999. 9999. Here 9998. 98. You all know that 9 comes after 8. 9 comes after 8. So 9999 will be a successor. 9099 will be a successor. So we will put a tick mark in the successor column, right? Understand? Students, hope you have understand the procedure to calculate the predecessor and successor, and now you can complete the task given on your page number 32, 33, 34 and 35. If you face any difficulty, you can contact me. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.